Welcome back, viewers. Your host Robert Reynolds here with a breakdown of today's featured video. We'll analyze its structure, key moments, and overall impact. Description has timestamps. Let's dive in. On Tuesday, May 20th, 2025, Manchester City welcomed Bournemouth to the Etihad Stadium for a high-stakes Premier League encounter that could significantly influence the final standings as the season winds down. The match, scheduled for an 8 p.m. British summertime kickoff, comes at a crucial juncture for both teams. City are embroiled in a tense battle for Champions League qualification, sitting just inside the top 5 on 65 points, while Bournemouth, in 11th place, are aiming to close their campaign with momentum and a potential push for European football through the expanded UEFA competition slots. For Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, this fixture carries massive pressure. After narrowly missing out on silverware with a crushing 1-0 loss to Crystal Palace in the FA Cup final, the team is now desperate to end the season on a high and secure their place in Europe's elite competition next season. City have typically finished strong in their last home league matches, having won their final home game in each of the past 8 seasons. However, cracks have appeared in recent weeks, and this game serves as both a test of their mental resilience and a must-win in their qualification quest. Manchester City have long been known for their fluid, attacking football, but recent outings have seen their goal-scoring prowess come under scrutiny. Despite possessing arguably the most dangerous striker in the world in Erling Haaland and the creative genius of Kevin De Bruyne behind him, City have gone 2 consecutive league matches without finding the back of the net. That lack of final third sharpness, particularly in games where the stakes are high, has raised concerns about their ability to break down well-organized sides. De Bruyne, likely playing one of his last matches at the Etihad if retirement rumors are to be believed, will be expected to orchestrate from deep and provide the final pass needed to unlock Bournemouth's lines. Flanking him will likely be Jack Grealish and Phil Foden, both of whom have shown glimpses of brilliance this season, but have also struggled with consistency. Defensively, City are not at their best either. Injuries to key defenders like Nathan Ake and Manuel Akanji have disrupted Guardiola's usual rotational flexibility, forcing him to rely on a makeshift backline. Ruben Dias and Josko Gvardiol are expected to anchor the center, but the lack of pace and occasional positional lapses have left them vulnerable to fast breaks and counterattacks, an area Bournemouth will be itching to exploit. City's fullbacks, especially Sergio Gomez and Rico Lewis, have shown promise but are often caught too high up the pitch, leaving space behind them that opponents can take advantage of. In goal, Stefan Ortega has stepped up in Ederson's absence but lacks the sweeping confidence and distribution that City usually rely on to start their attacks. On the other side, Bournemouth have been one of the quiet overachievers this season. Under the guidance of their coaching staff, they've turned into a solid, tactically sound unit capable of frustrating big teams. Their recent form, particularly away from home, has been impressive. They've suffered only 1 defeat in their last 12 away league games, a run that includes hard-fought draws and narrow wins against higher-ranked sides. Bournemouth's attacking success has largely come from their reliance on Dominic Solanke, who has enjoyed one of the best seasons of his career, scoring consistently and leading from the front. His ability to hold up play, link with midfielders, and press from the front has been crucial. Supporting him are the likes of Ryan Christie and David Brooks, both of whom bring creativity and pace to the flanks. The return of Jadon Anthony from injury has also added more width and unpredictability to their forward line. However, Bournemouth's biggest concern lies in defense. Despite their strong recent form, they've historically struggled to contain Manchester City, having conceded a staggering 50 goals in their last 16 Premier League encounters against them. They've never beaten City in the Premier League, with 14 losses and 2 draws highlighting the massive gap in class and resources. Defensively, they remain vulnerable, especially without key figures like Luis Sinisterra and Marco Senesi, both ruled out due to injuries. The makeshift backline of Adam Smith, Chris Mepham, Lloyd Kelly, and Jordan Zamora will need to be at their absolute best, both in structure and concentration, to withstand City's expected attacking barrage. Goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga, on loan and trying to prove his worth, will need a standout performance to keep the scoreline respectable. Midfield will likely determine the tone of this match. Bournemouth will need Jefferson Lerma and Lewis Cook to remain disciplined, close down space, and frustrate City's central midfielders. If De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva are allowed time and space on the ball, it could spell disaster for the visitors. Bournemouth's strategy will likely involve a compact mid-block, disciplined pressing, and quick transitions. Set pieces could also be a crucial weapon for them, given City's occasional weakness in defending dead ball situations. Tactically, City are expected to stick to their 4-2-3-1 formation with the emphasis on wide overloads and intricate combinations in the half spaces. Guardiola will urge his players to maintain control of possession, move Bournemouth side to side, and create mismatches in isolated one-on-one situations. Haaland's positioning in the box and De Bruyne's deliveries from deep remain City's most potent threats, especially when facing a low block. Bournemouth, meanwhile, will likely set up in a cautious 4-2-3-1 or even a flexible 5-4-1 when out of possession, looking to hit City on the break with pace and direct passing. They will hope to stay in the game as long as possible and capitalize on any defensive lapse or moment of complacency. In terms of motivation, City's need for 3 points outweighs that of Bournemouth, and with the home crowd behind them, it's difficult to see Guardiola's side falling short. However, given their recent attacking drought, Bournemouth's away form, and the psychological weight of a must-win situation, the margin might not be as wide as expected. A gritty, determined Bournemouth could make City work hard for every inch of space, and if they can frustrate their opponents early, the pressure could shift dramatically. Prediction: Manchester City 3-1 Bournemouth. Despite their recent struggles and Bournemouth's solid road form, City's individual quality, historical dominance, and the urgency of the situation should be enough to get them over the line. Expect a slow-burning first half, but once City find their rhythm, they are likely to pull away. Haaland could grab a brace, and De Bruyne might deliver a man-of-the-match performance in what could be an emotional final home outing. For Bournemouth, Solanke may get on the scoresheet, but a result will likely remain out of reach. That's our analysis. If you enjoyed this review format, hit like and subscribe for weekly breakdowns. Got video suggestions? Drop them below. Stay tuned for more.